Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I'm ready for more.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So, Charles, we have reached the end here of a long season, Week 18, which we don't say very often, although this is not the first Week 18 that the NFL has ever seen.
Not at all, and Brandon, some of the people might be a little bit too young to remember, but back in 1993, the league experimented with giving teams 2 open weeks for the year, and we also saw Week 18 when the league was on pause for a few weeks in 2001 following the attacks on September 11th.
Barkley, a 1st down and more, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They go play action now. Ryan. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for Carolina.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tonyan. Touchdown, Panthers. Robert Tonyan, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Kaepernick. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Melvin Ingram. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Second and 20.
Check three.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. These two teams, they met in Tampa earlier in the year with the Bucs prevailing in that one. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw is Ryan. Flush to his right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Rolling to his right. He lets it fly from Lockett, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They go play action with Ryan. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Ryan. Forced out to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 40, the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they
looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for... touchback. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Ryan. He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Play action. It's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Kaepernick going to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. McPherson's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
You know, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ryan avoiding the hit at the end as he'll slide down with a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Play action, Ryan. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now Ryan on 1st down. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll buy some time right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Newton to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. Touchdown! Robert Tonyan, as the first half is winding down, and the Panthers are going to jump back in front. That could be an important swing right there, a touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first, this one from 38. McPherson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Kaepernick. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Bruce Arians taking exception to that last call, and he's going to throw out the challenge flag. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. Now it's Lockett. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So the hold on special teams backs them up all the way inside the 15 to start. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This will be caught by Brown. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he'll take this forward to the 27. They go play action now. Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. On play action, it's Kaepernick. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep, and on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Barkley, a 1st down and more, as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Ryan to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes Teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Cam's throw taken in there by Cooks. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 22, Ryan. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They fake the give. Newton. They'll roll him out right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. In just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kaepernick now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Hey, 91!
Again, it's Kaepernick. He's going to take another shot here. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Hardman on the return. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Ryan. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run with Barkley on 1st down, and he gets about 5 out of it.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He hits his target, Lockett. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. All right, so then instead of a 2-score lead in the waning moments, that miss means they're going to need to sweat this one out after all, partner.
Nothing comes easy in this league. That could turn out to be a miss of disastrous proportions.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers,
I'm ready for more. You fired up, I'm fired up. Don't run from rap. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more. Gang. I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. There's more where that came from, my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas.